One thing I would say that makes it different is that it is specific and it is tailored to students. If you read all through the book, you more like start visualizing, because I noticed I was in that shoe before. Like I said, a lot of books, it looks like we're reading it ahead of time. It's good to read books ahead of time, but what about the one that consistently address your current situation? I think that one should also be a better version of what you should be learning from, right? For example, somebody is talking about how to generate ideas and they are speaking some kind of English, talking some kind of grammar, making some kind of terminologies look very complex. And you're like, I don't have the time. They are not, they are not putting your environment into consideration. That's the issue. And I've read a lot of business books and I'm thinking, if somebody carries this book, it's even going to distort your academic, performance, because you're trying to think like a full-time entrepreneur. At the same time, you're trying to think like a student. So why not we create a material from this bulk of uh, business materials outside there? Why don't we see the ones that have the characteristics that can feature in a student environment? And that's why we wrote it, right? That's why it is different from every other book that you can find outside there on business. You can read this one on business, read that one on business, but what about the one that addresses your current situation, that talks about the people that you are seeing in your environment, talks about their budget, talks about their lifestyle? A student lifestyle is different from a career person lifestyle. A student budget is different from somebody that runs a 9 to 5. Their budgets are different. And you cannot be using that same business model to operate in a student environment. It's going to fail because you're selling the right thing to the wrong set of people. You can't even buy the way a full-time entrepreneur buys. You can't take risk the way they take risk. There has to be a different approach to how you need to do things, even as a student and as a business owner, right? You have a lot of responsibilities that are primary, right? That you need to put more attention to. So who is going to expose you to how you need to do that? And that's why it is different from every other book. You can read every other book, but this one is like a guideline. It's a manual to keep you on your feet while you are running a business while on campus.